Welcome to JP Bashed, thanks for tuning in. On today's video we're going to do a little bit about the Rival MT8 and how to program the ESC. Now Team Associated don't provide a programming chart for this car. However, the programming chart shown on the screen is compatible with the Rival MT8. This programming chart has come from Savage XL, I believe. So there are 5 programming modes that you can enter on the MT8. You'll need this programming chart when in programming mode. So programming mode 1 is running mode. You get 3 options with this: forward and brake, forward, reverse and brake, and rock crawler. Programming mode 2 is drag brake force. That is factory set on 0%. And you can have 5, 10, 15, 20 or 30, 40 or 100%. And that basically, when you're in neutral, it will apply that amount of braking force to the vehicle. Number 3 would be auto lipo cutoff. This gives you various protection voltages where the battery will stop depleting, if you like. So it's factory set on 3.2 volts a cell, so once it hits that, the car will stop running. That protects your battery. The 4th programming mode is start mode or punch. That's factory set to level 5. Personally, I wouldn't really mess about with that setting. The MT8's pretty powerful already on punch. It's a bit of a beast to keep the wheels on the floor at best of times, so I wouldn't mess with that too much unless you really want to go crazy with stuff. Anyway, moving on. Programming mode 5 is max brake force, and the options on that are 25, 50, 75, 100% and disable. This is factory set on 50%. Personally, I think it's absolutely fine. If you're going down a hill pretty quick, say on a road surface, and you find down a bit of a slope and you put the brakes on, that'll be enough to roll it over and flip it. So I really wouldn't advise going any higher than 50 personally. So on to the video. Right then, so how to program your ESC manually. First thing to do is get yourself a battery. It's got a bit of charge in it. This has just got a storage charge in, so that'll suffice. You probably noticed that I've got this little box with the receiver open. Ignore that. The only reason that I've done that is I've disconnected these fans for the sake of the video, because they're so loud you won't be able to hear much else. So yeah, put your battery in, connect it up, get your controller with you, turn that on. It's always good to have your controller turned on when you're turning your car on, especially these MT8s, because sometimes they just like to shoot off into the distance, sometimes without the controller on. I don't know why mine does that. So yeah, next thing to do then is we're all set to go now. So there's a little programming button right here that you use to pair up your controller. So basically you want to press and hold that button, turn on your MT8, and then hold it down and don't let go of it until you see it go through a sequence here, and it'll beep once, twice, 3 times, 4 times or 5 times. The programming mode from the chart that I've provided you, basically you release it when you get to that mode that you want. So for the sake of this video, we'll just turn it on and we'll put it into a programming mode, and we'll go from there, I guess. So finger down on the button, turn the power on. That's 1 beep, 2 beeps, 3. So I'm going to let go of 3. So now you can hear 2 beeps and 2 red lights. That means program 3. I am on, actually that's setting number 6. It's a long beep and then a slow beep. So program 3 is set on number 6. So yeah, short beat just means 1, and then when it gets to 5, you get a long tone. So if you get a long tone and a short tone, that basically would be 6. If you get a long tone and then 3 little blips, then it's obviously 8. Every time you have altered the mode, right, so for example, press this, right, that's on number 1 now. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is what we had it on before. So basically, to save that, you have to turn off the MT8, and as soon as you turn it back on, that's saved. So if we want to go into another program, we'll press the button down again, we'll turn it back on, and then we'll go into 1. So program 1 is set on number 2. There's a funny story to this program. I inadvertently once turned reverse off on my car and didn't know I'd done it. Thought that the ESC was broke, took it back to the shop. They sent it back to Reedy, back to Associated, and they sent a new ESC out. In the meantime, whilst waiting for that ESC to come, I actually found out that you could program these cars. But Team Associated do not provide you with a programming chart. And when I contacted them to say to them, where's the programming chart? Their response was, we didn't know you could program the ESC. Funny that, seeing as it's got Reedy written on it, you would have thought that it was your ESC. But I think we all know it's not. It looks like a knockoff Hobby Wing to me. So I'm going to do a little bench test on this now, just to show you program 1 mode, and we'll do it now. So let's turn the car on. Well, that sounds rough, doesn't it? There you go, sorted itself out. They do that a bit when they first turn on the fans. Right, so let's just show you quickly. Foot on the car, just give it a little bit of a support. So forwards, backwards. Right, prove that point. So we'll turn the car off, and excuse me a second, sorry about that. And we'll turn it on and put it into program mode 1. That's in 1. That's on selection 2, so we want to put it onto selection 1. So that's on selection 1. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Right, so the car will have no reverse now. So I shall put it forwards, and brake, and reverse. As you can see, it has no reverse. So let's put it back to what it was. Turn the car off, press and hold your finger on the program button, turn it on, wait for it to go into 1. Let go of the button, put it onto 2, turn it off, turn it on again. I'm not so sure whether my foot going on it's actually helping or making things worse. So forwards, and now reverse. There you go. That's how to go through the program modes on your Rival MT8 manually without a program card. So I hope this video has been helpful to others, and yeah, please like and subscribe if you like what you see. Cheers now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.